welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman, and today I'm pleased to be taking you around a 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe Highlander. Now what that means is top of the range, and with the kilometres on it, be very quick for this car because you are saving thousands off the new car price. This video is going to be about condition, but as you'd expect, with under 10,000 kilometres, it's going to be pretty good, but I'll be picky on the car for you. So starting at the start, obviously we've got the iconic new Hyundai front end, big chrome grille, nice square headlights, like the look of them. Obviously in the Highlander HID, that's why we have the little washer jet there to keep them nice and clean. Down the bottom we've got our DRL running lights. Mainly it's a safety feature in case you forget to put your headlights on in the rain, or worse yet at night time. At least you've got some lighting at the front. Front sensors on this vehicle as well. No signs of scuffs in the lower bar. I can't find a single stone chip at all on the front or on the bonnet. If I'm brutal, is that one? There's one just there I found, a tiny little one. That's it. Coming around the side of the vehicle to the driver's side now, nothing. Not a mark, not a nick, not a scratch, nothing. Unmarked alloy wheel here. Brilliant condition tyre, obviously the factory tyre on it. You can actually still just see the fuzzy things at 10,000 kilometres, just. Coming down, we've got indicators in the mirrors, of course. We've got proximity key. If you haven't had that before, imagine coming out of the shopping centre with arms full of groceries. All you have to do is tap that button, car unlocks, pop your groceries in, off you go. No more fumbling around for keys with 2 hands full of groceries. That feature is brilliant. Up the top now, my camera is tall enough to see up there, but I'm pretty sure you're looking at a giant glass roof. It does have the 2 panes. The front one does move a little bit and the rear one is fixed in position, but brings so much light inside the vehicle. Coming down the side of the vehicle, no signs of scratch, nicks, anything. To the rear wheel, unmarked yet again, a brilliant condition Hankook tyre on the rear of the vehicle. Coming around the back, pretty simple. High man stoplight, rear wiper for the mornings. Nice to have privacy glass at the back so no one can see what you've got hiding away in there. Under here we do have a little reversing camera hidden away in there, as well as reversing sensors across the back. Touch that. How cool is that? Electric tailgate opens up, brings nice and high, actually well above me. I could wear one of those really big hats. In here, obviously 3rd row seating. We've got it folded down as a 5 chair at the moment, and you will notice it's one of the rare ones that does have 3rd row air conditioning, as well as on this side we have a 12-volt socket, so the kids in the back can charge an iPad, or you can have a little fridge in here for those longer trips. 3rd row seats, unlike a lot, easy to pull up, grab the handle, it pulls up. Decent amount of leg room down here, gonna be impressed, and it's got decent amount of downwards so your knees aren't up in your head. Really nice feature. Brilliant condition down here, no signs of wear at all on the leather. I'll fold this one back down again, and if I pull this button, this is a fun one. If you got someone sleeping, do that to them. You can drop that one. Oh, hang on, this one might need to drop the center headrest. Then I pull this one, there we go. How much space do we have? Go to IKEA, pick up your Billy bookcase, slide it on in, and drive home. Heaps and heaps of space in the back of this one. Oh, and then push the button, walk away. By the time you're in the car, put your seatbelt on, that's shut, ready to go. Don't have to wait around for it at all. Passenger side, this is the side we commonly see damage during that horrible thing we call a gutter. And we've got a tiny bit of it here. Nothing on the rear quarter. We've got the tiniest of tiny little scuff marks there. And I'm being very picky on this car at that point. And a brilliant condition Hankook tyre at the rear. No signs of anything down the 2 doors here. Coming up to the front wheel now, we've got an unmarked alloy wheel, brilliant condition Hankook tyre at the front yet again. So the whole way around this vehicle, I found 1 stone chip and a tiny rash on 1 wheel. So overall, brilliant condition. All right, around to the front of the Highlander now, let's talk about the engine. And it's the right engine. You're looking at a 4-cylinder, 2.2 litre turbo diesel engine. It's going to give you a very impressive 147 kilowatts of power, but even better, 440 newton meters of torque through a 6-speed automatic, 4x4 of course. I've said the best bit twice, but I'm going to say it again. Here's the best bit. 7.7 litres to the 100 out of a tiny 64 litre tank. You're going to get in excess of 830 kilometres of average driving range. Inside the Santa Fe Highlander, and just wow, what else can you say but wow. Right, now I was talking about the proximity key when I was outside. We do have 2 factory keys for this car. You leave one of those in your pocket, handbag, wherever you keep your key, put your foot on the brake, touch that button there, and does the glow plug, does everything for you, starts the car. How good's that? Nice and easy. All right, we'll start at the start. Obviously, with leather wrap steering wheel, grey leather with grey stitching on the steering wheel. We've got quite a few buttons on here. We've got cruise control on the right, as well as a good one that I like. You can actually change the steering. Being electric steering on the vehicle, you can set it for sport, which is a bit more responsive, and then you can set it, of course, for comfort, which is a bit slower, and then obviously normal. Have sport, please. And it makes it a little heavier, depending on how you like your steering. Down the bottom here, we've got a little menu that'll change what's in the center screen here, of course, so you can play with all the settings and play around in there. You've got your Bluetooth phone connectivity to answer and hang up from calls, and of course we've got our audio controls, which is currently talking, so I'll just turn him down there. On the left side, we've got automatic front wipers on this vehicle. All you have to do is set how intense you want it to be, and basically they're that sensitive that if someone washes their windscreen in front of you and it gets on the sensor up there, your windscreen wipers will do a quick pass to wipe. Very, very handy to have. Over this side, don't know why the headlights are off. We do have auto headlights at dusk sensing, so at night time they will turn on. However, do remember in the rain to turn your headlights on. However, you do have the DRLs at the front. We have front fog lamps, of course, if it's foggy, and the rear fog lamp. In Australia, really only going to use that if you're going up to the snow. Coming down to the right here, we have a few buttons here. We've got our downhill descent control, which is sort of like off-road traction control. Can be useful up in the snow for a vehicle like this. Dash brightness, of course. Down here we've got four-wheel drive lock. Now it runs in two-wheel drive most of the time and will sense when it needs all-wheel drive. If, however, you're up at the snow, we use that example again, or you're on a dirt road, you can push that button to make sure it stays in all-wheel drive. Lane departure warning, can turn that on and off. Obviously we've got active eco, you play around with that. It's obviously going to save you a fair bit of fuel. The list of what it does is long, but it does work. Down from there we've got a traction control off button, probably best to leave that one on. Power seat, two memory settings there. Down into here we've got our auto mirrors, so you can actually set it so you can fold them in a car park. Quite useful feature to have. And then obviously we've got our adjust there. Power window mode switches here, as well as a door lock button if you're driving through a bad suburb, I suppose. Leather everywhere. The styling on this car is really good. Lots of little angles and lines. I quite like it, including a little bit of carbon fibre up there. Into the centre, you'll notice we've got a few things going on here. Car currently showing a 98,601 kilometres on the odometer of the vehicle, and we've got 220 kilometres of driving range apparently. Tacho on the left, of course. Across and into the centre, and probably up, I'd say. Mirror, obviously we've got electrochromatic, so we've got no more switch anymore. Bright headlights come on behind you, it'll dim down automatically. A lot of the features in this car, the auto wipers, you never even know they're there, they're that good. Compass, have to have that when I'm out and about. Really, really useful to know exactly where you're going. Up from here, button to open the electric tailgate. Now that one's pretty cool because you play with that. I've got it turned off at the moment, but you play with that and you can open the tailgate from here for school pickup and drop off. You don't even need to get out of the car. Obviously we've got our sunroof blind here as well, so you can shut that, but we'll open it again. Huge sunroof here, two huge glass panes there, and as I mentioned, most glass roofs you can't do anything with. We can actually, it does actually open and slide back. How cool is that for such a big roof? Hang on, it's raining. Go forward, go forward, go forward. It's only very light rain, but I don't really want to get wet today. But to have a glass roof that actually opens, and a huge one at that, that's just cool. Back down and into the centre. Caution, drive safely and obey traffic rules. We're not driving anywhere, so agree. That will show our super secret location here at 20-32 Kangan Drive. We've got our little CD in, MP3 compatible of course, Bluetooth audio in here as well, and you can go through all of your media settings here. No device, I haven't plugged my phone in, sorry. And then you've got your radio there as well, so you can set everything how you want it. Going down further, button to test all the indicators at once, climate control. So we've got front rear demisters, aircon, where you want the air to come from, how much fan you want, and driver and passenger temperatures. Down from there, we've got two 12-volt sockets and auxiliary and USB. So you can plug if you're not using Bluetooth, you can plug your iPod or phone into USB to charge it, or one of the 12-volt sockets there. Automatic shifter, mentioned that before. Pop it into reverse, and a big camera tops up there. Really easy to see. If you were to fit a tow bar to the vehicle, you'd easily see it. Now, one thing to note, have a look at the mirrors. This is going to take a moment, but have a look at the mirrors. If I pop it out of reverse, you'll see right now they're pointing at the floor. If I pop it into drive, they go back up. How cool is that for reverse parking? Makes it really, really easy. D, sports mode, of course, if you feeling like being sporty. We do have electronic handbrake, works the same as normal. Down is down, up is on. Auto hold. Front seats are both heated and cooled, so no more complaining about hot leather seats in the summer. They are cooled, a really good feature to have. And in winter, great for if you've got a sore lower back, heated as well. 2 cup holders, as I mentioned, 2 keys for the vehicle. Back here, we've got a huge little cubby hole for all of your many things down there, carpeted so they live the life of luxury, as well as a little bin at the front there as well. Going around the interior now, leather seats, as mentioned, heated and cooled in the front. We do have the perforated centres, quite nice. We've got floor mats at the front and the front of the vehicle. On this one, genuine Santa Fe options. Going through to the rear of the car now, you'll see we've got the seat set up a little differently here. You can actually adjust the rear seat recline. So you can set it up for baby seats really up straight, or for adults you can recline back a bit for those longer trips. On baby seats we do have the 2 ISOFIX mounting points at the front and the standard points across the rear. As we come around to the front of the vehicle, we'll get into the service history on the car. It's going to be pretty empty because of the K's on it. Had its original, which is its checkup service. A good owner will do that. And then of course we've done one here a little early, just as an intermediate service, just to make sure everything's right with the vehicle when we brought it into stock. Gave it a roadworthy check, so this car is ready to go. Again, usually we finish our videos from outside, but as you can see in the background, it's raining. So I'll finish from in here. Forgot to mention a couple of things. Safety, 5-star ANCAP safety, 7 airbags. You've got dual front, dual side in the seat, as well as a driver's knee. One thing as well, pretty cool, check that out. Inbuilt sunshades for the rear seat passengers. Really, really nifty. So this car, roadworthy, ready to go, full service history, super low Ks, huge saving on new car pricing. Do be very quick for it. Give us a call, 9907 0555, and thank you for watching.